Whoa, 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 hold on, hold on. I don't know how to pole vault, so I'm gonna bring in a state champion pole vaulter from Class C. This is Power High School's Tanner Vick, and after he won the Class C title, I figured it would be good to have him teach me how to pole vault. So Tanner, you think you'll be able to teach me today?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, you heard it, let's do it. All right, so Tanner, what is Pole Vault 101? What do I need to learn right away to figure out how to do this?
First is definitely how to hold the pole. So for your full run up, you'll grab wherever you're comfortable on the pole and then have your top hand over. And then to find where your bottom hand goes, you kind of bring your elbow down. And I like to go like a thumb past my elbow.
Okay.
And then that's kind of where you have your hand, that's where you'll have your hands at. And then your plant, you're supposed to have your bottom arm completely locked out. And then you just use that leverage by pulling down on your top arm and driving your knee in like that.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, I gotta say, it seems a little complicated, but I'm gonna give it a shot, and then he's gonna show us how it's done.
You'll start at the cross, and
okay,
you'll take your first step with your left, like that, and then you'll take your 5 steps, and then you'll plant. You'll bring the pole straight up from behind and plant, and just try to keep your momentum up and get on the mat.
Okay. So 5-step approach, start with the left.
Yep.
Try to carry it over. Okay. I think that was a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right. It's kind of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's the best, for sure.
How many times do you think I should try doing this?
Go through 2 more times.
2 more times? All
yeah.
right. You heard the pro. 2 more times. Felt a little bit of a difference there.
Yeah. Didn't have to almost stutter at the end. It's tough. That's probably one of the hardest things learning is getting swung up.
You know, I'm happy I'm at least getting on the mat.
Oh yeah, there's people that like have their first time have a hard time doing that for sure.
I think it shows there's potential.
Yep. For sure.
Should we try to put a bungee on and see what happens?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Going for 5 feet right here.
Yep.
5 feet. I get 3 chances. Oh.
Yeah, that's if you swing your legs up after you jump, then that'll just carry you over.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. All right, 5 feet, you're going down. Not on that one, it's not. It's for all the money right here. Or else I'm already disqualified, and that'd be pretty embarrassing.
Oh.
Well, that was closer, but...
Yeah, you got over it. Then the last part is you got to get rid of your pole.
What do you think is the most vital mental thing in pole vault?
Getting inverted. Being able to get yourself completely upside down is so tough.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first year that I've ever been able to do that, and it didn't even come at the beginning of the season.
What are we going to now?
12 foot.
12 foot, going up 2 feet. Yes, sir. Well, I couldn't break 5 feet. I mean, I got in the air and got in the mat. Can't really complain. I mean, that was fun. He broke 12. That's not surprising, though. I mean, he's broken 14 this season. But Tanner, first thing I want to ask you, do you think you taught me well?
Yeah, I think I did. I think with more time, there could be better results, but I think I did all right for an hour.
Yeah, I think you did too. But I'm learning from one of the best right here. This is a Class C state champion once again, and I want to ask you, when you won the Class C state championship, when you cleared that mark of, was it 14 you got the chip?
Yeah, 14.
What was going through your mind when you cleared that?
It was crazy, because I had never even touched anywhere close to that height, like until the week before at divisionals, and it was insane. And just to like share that moment with my team and my dad as my coach, it was so cool.
You know, how much work have you put into this to earn that title?
A lot, for sure. I started pole vaulting in 8th grade, and just about every pole vault practice ended about an hour after everyone else is done, just because there's so much work that you need to put into it to be good, and that's what I did.
What are 3 solid tips you would give to someone who's trying to learn how to pole vault?
Be patient, for sure, is the first one. Don't let it get into your head. Like, there's a huge mental battle with pole vault, and there's so much that can psych you out, but just keep an open mind and don't let it get into your head. And then the third one is have fun. Like, it's a fun sport, and it's a fun event, so just have fun while you're doing it.
And obviously now being the defending state champion, what are we shooting for in your senior year?
Hopefully state record is what I'm going for. So 15.3 is the current state record, but we'll see how it goes.
15.3. There's something you want to say about it. Your pole, right?
Oh yeah, so in the pole vaulting community, like for these small schools, it's such a close bond between everybody, because like you compete against the same people at all the events or at all the track meets, and there's like the availability of poles for these small schools is like super low, and like the pole that I won state on wasn't even our pole. It was a borrowed pole from Hobson Moore, and it's just like we've borrowed poles from Cascade, and we borrowed a pole from North Star, and it's just we pass poles around and just like try and make everyone better and get everyone what they need so that you can compete against good people.
Well, that just shows how awesome track and field is as a sport. But that's going to do it for this edition for Challenging Charlton here in Power. That's Tanner Vick. I'm Will Charlton, MTN Sports.